Vuze has been around about 12 months now. It's a really interesting high-res video distribution platform coming out of open source. So you and I are not in the 18 to 34 demo, but if we will, we would have heard of something called Azurius, which was a media player that was built in open source off the BitTorrent protocol about 4.5 years ago. And is the most widely downloaded high-res media player in the world today, about 150 million downloads. And so about a year ago, we created the next generation version of it, Vuze, and embedded a licensed entertainment platform within it. A lot of the content on our platform is HD, and we're using this really the world's largest peer-to-peer network coming out of Azurius.
What is that peer-to-peer network? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so when Azurius was created 4.5 years ago, they built this platform, this media player, and a P2P network that is currently about 15 million computers seated around the world in over 100 countries. So we've basically been able to scale this thing to actually deliver on the value proposition, which is longer form, high-res video content. Which is not a cheap thing to deliver, as a lot of people are learning today. So we're able to do that because of this P2P network. We're able to deliver this content faster and with better quality than anyone else out there.
So tell me, for the content creators, how do they monetize their video in your platform?
So the strategy around content, and Gilles Bienrosa, our CEO, isn't here, because he's at NAPI right now, obviously really trying to build out our content library. But the idea is to create this very flexible, open platform for publishers. So we're really kind of focused on this mid-torso, the 10,000 media companies that are creating content for those sort of big top 50 media companies. They can come in, they can set their channels up within the platform with their branding, and then with monetization they can set ad-supported, my team sells, ad-supported they sell, electronic sell-through, video on demand. So there's pretty much any kind of monetization strategy they can apply, and then on the securitization front they can do DRM, fingerprinting, or not. So the idea is to let them come in, and the content producers, and experiment and learn what's going to work for their particular genre of content, video content.
Okay, so where do you guys stand now in terms of licensed content? What's available, or what will be available?
Well, so we're a video distribution platform for content producers. And it's all everything that's on the platform is been licensed from about 125 content producers, people like Showtime, A&E, the History Channel, BBC. Sort of when you think about some of the bigger name brands, but where we're really focusing a lot of our efforts is on sort of that mid-tail. So things like Ministry of Sound, Next Generation Music Videos from the UK, Stage 3 Media, which created Sanctuary, which is this really cool first-run sci-fi thing for the web. So really trying to put some content that you can't easily find on your TV onto the PC.
How are you different from Joost? That's a simple question, but I don't know how you can sort that out.
People ask me, sort of what's the, what are you? Because a lot of people haven't heard of Vuze, and Joost did this amazing job of sort of creating the awareness of this concept of a video distribution platform. So the way I sort of talk about it is it's Joost with an audience. Because we're 3.5, closing in on 4 million monthly active users, unique users a month. They're coming in around 250 to 300,000 uniques on a monthly basis. So there's an audience that's using Vuze that's orders of magnitude larger. And I think that's one of our key differentiators, is the fact that content producers and advertisers can come in and test with us and learn from a real material-sized audience. And then the other side is really the fact of this notion of high-res. A lot of the content on our platform is HD.
And finally, you guys are doing well. I hear you're in the old Facebook offices. Yeah. You've raised some money. Tell us about your maybe it could be your good karma digs in Palo Alto, and also the recent funding news.
Yeah, so what was it, maybe about a month ago, we closed our Series C. Redpoint, Bertelsmann Ventures, Graycroft, Jarl Moon, from founder of E! Entertainment, Liberty Digital, they were part of the original Series A and B. And we brought in new enterprise associates, which is one of the, sort of the old sort of vanguard of Silicon Valley in for the Series C, 20 million. They were one of the original investors in Apple. And Mike Ramsey came on the board, who's the founder of TiVo from NEA. And obviously a lot of really interesting things with our video distribution platform, thinking managing people's hard drives, DVRs, all kinds of really cool functionality that we'll be building out along those lines. And the old Facebook building, it's above the Chinese restaurant on Emerson, so it worked for Mark Zuckerberg and gang, so hopefully it'll work for us.